Hey, it's Dr. Deal with 5 reasons why the first day of school can be overwhelming for your child. Make sure you're checking in on them. You know, it's that time of year where kids are going back to school, and it can be really overwhelming. I just remember when I was a child so long ago, is just, worrying about that day and how it's going to be, and are you going to be able to make it? Just all those little things. And I know we think kids should be seen and not heard, but they have feelings and emotions, and we need to check in on them when they're going back to school. And that leads me to number one. They have to adjust from being out in the summertime and being able to stay up late and sleep in to where now they're on this schedule where they have to get up early. And sometimes these kids are getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and they're not getting home until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's a long day. And so you want to check in on them on that, and how can you help them adjust to that. And that leads me to number two, is that a lot of kids have anxiety meeting that new teacher, and they want to know if they're going to get along with that teacher. And you have to check in as a parent, because being an adult now, I realize sometimes personalities clash, and the teacher may not like your child, and the child may not like your teacher. And so you want to check in to make sure that's going well, and not just think that the teacher is authority and that they can do whatever. Partially true, but you want to make sure that your child is comfortable so that they can learn. And that leads me to number three. They may have anxiety about meeting new kids, making new friends in school. And sometimes we got to teach our kids how to make friends, how to talk to people, how to share, how to do all those things so that they know how to be a friend in school and also stay focused on their work at the same time. And at least some of us adults can't do that. And that leads me to number four, is they have to learn how to fit into this new school environment, get used to the routine, when to go to lunch, where this classroom is, where the clinic is, all of those things. I remember going from middle school to high school and just trying to figure out that big building of high school and where my classes are. That was overwhelming. And so that leads me to number five. And that child may not feel like they can communicate these issues to their parent if you're not open. And so they may be holding some of this stuff in and they're feeling overwhelmed. Talk to your kids. I know we think that they're kids and they got it easy because they don't have to work. All they do is got to go to school. But there's a lot of pressure with school. So make sure you're talking to your kids so they can feel comfortable to talk to you. And if you don't know how to do that, get a therapist, so they give them a therapist so that the therapist can help them check in and see how things are going. All right. That's my tip. Have a great week.